May 22, Sunday, 15:30. We're about to do a quick demonstration of the CytoSol process. This oiled beach just suffered from a gradual oiling by this material you see here floating on the water. This is the decomposed oil that was recovered from North Bay on May 19, and we brought it back, kept it cold, sealed, and have now applied it to the water, and this water has now done its own simulation of a tide. We literally just tilted this pool and created this oiled beach scenario and then gradually receded. You'll see that there are still pockets of oil there, but in general most of the oil seems to have removed itself from the beach. It's fine sand. So we're going to do a light application, a light spray of the CytoSol. This would be applied from boats, not from land. We're assuming that we have no access to the beach, that we would not want to trample plants. Skiffs would come up. Of course, this heavy oil, where I am to my side, this heavy oil would have been already. So this is just a light spray, the side biosolvent onto the oiled areas. Already, if you look, you'll see streams of the material coming down, and you'll see a pattern in the water where the oil is being lifted and floated off the sand very, very gradually. See our water? So this is right here. These are areas where you can see the oil is already by itself just starting to stream off. It coagulates, it's getting off the sand, it's moving offshore. Now of course we don't have wind. If there was wind it would be a complicated scenario. But already we can see a clear separation and detachment sand from the oil, so that the petroleum products are now floating out on the marsh water itself. Next step would be from a boat to spray water passively. This is water just sprayed up onto the beach. Notice I'm spraying at the high tide line. This is ambient temperature water. This is a passive spray. The intent is not to pressure wash the oil. The intent is simply to provide a gentle deluge of ambient temperature seawater or brackish water to pass through the sand and to allow the CytoSol mixture with oil to lift and float off that sand. The same applies to the detritus. If you look where the stream of water is, we're simply adding warm or ambient temperature water, not warm, ambient temperature. And that seems to be sufficient to release the oil once it's been exposed to the CytoSol biosolvent. The game plan here is to release oil from the beach, from the shoreline, from the detritus and the plants, and get that oil floating back on the water, as you see it is here, to be recovered by the skimmers as we demonstrated earlier in this video. This is a mechanism that can be operated entirely from the platform of a skiff. There's no need to be on the land. There's no need to be touching the plants. There's no mechanical trauma to the marsh. Very gentle, passive deluge of water. It only took a few minutes to do 1 meter of beach, so we could be doing 100 meters of beach with a crew of a few men in a day.